Welcome back to Twin J Racing, boys and girls. Today we are on location here at Dollywood. We are sitting in front of Lightning Rod right now, which is, I finally have slayed my proverbial dragon. I have tried to get on this thing multiple times and never been able to. I did not get to enjoy it with a launch, but I did finally get to ride it as chain rod. And it was even late on the opening for that today. It was about 20 minutes delayed, but we got on it and we finally got to ride it. It is a good ride. I cannot compare it to the launch and how the launch was, but I enjoyed it. I think it probably would have been faster with the launch, and you could tell it could have been a little faster, but the airtime was good. You were out of your seat quite a bit. The wave turn, like everybody says, is great, and the quad down is phenomenal. It definitely could use a little more of the eye box in some of the other areas because it's a little rough, you can tell when it transitions from one to the other, but you know, it is overall a good ride. So we're going to try to get a couple more rides on it today. Also going to get a couple of rides on Big Bear Mountain while we're here today. That's the big plan. Scratching my nose. We're going to go get some rides on Big Bear Mountain because that's another one that, well, I haven't been here since it's been open, so it's not that it eludes me, I just haven't done it yet. So we're going to do that and try to get a little bit of footage of a few things and try to enjoy our day here. You know, yesterday Carowinds, today here, and tomorrow back home. Well, we just did Big Bear Mountain. You can see it behind me. It's a family ride. It's a pretty good family ride. It's on the higher end of the family ride, and it was a good, nice, long ride. Had some nice forces back and forth and some good launches. Is it the world's best? Probably not, but it was a good, fun ride. and it's a new credit for me, so that's a plus on this trip. I actually get at least one. So, but we enjoyed it. We were able to get on and off of it pretty quick, but now they're having a little difficulty with it, so I timed it just right, I guess. And there's the train coming by. Can't really see it in the okay, maybe now I can talk. But it's a fun ride. I definitely, you know, family coaster wise, especially if you have younger kids, definitely well worth it. A lot of fun, a lot of track. I think it's 3 or 4 launches. I mean, it launches right out of the station. It's really, really cool. So we're going to keep on going. I believe we're going to do Mystery Mine next. It's right around the corner, but we got to wait a little while for that one. So we will check back in with you guys after a while. We're over here at the Mystery Mine ride. Anyways, before I was so rudely interrupted, we're over here at the Mystery Mine ride, and I guess Dollywood is just committed to leaving the old track sitting there. It's been sitting there since we were here last, which I believe was in the fall of 21. I believe it was either 20 or 21. Actually, yeah, it was 21. And it's still just sitting there, so you're talking 4 years later. I would have assumed they would have removed it, but I mean, it's not hurting anything. So we'll see what happens, but we're gonna go ride that here in a couple of minutes and check it out. And then from there, I don't know what we're gonna do. So we'll just keep moving in the right direction. Just rode Thunderhead. See it behind me here. And everybody's right. Since they retracked the whole thing, it is great. I believe it was 21 when we were here last, and they had only done half of it. And I believe it was the first half, and then the second half got rough, or it was vice versa. I don't remember for sure, but it was rough on whatever half they hadn't done. And then I had heard, I believe it was the next year, which was 22, they had done the whole thing, and it made a world of difference. It just rode nice and smooth, nice and, you know, I mean, it's a wooden roller coaster. There's still some roughness to it, but that's part of a wooden roller coaster. But unfortunately, I'm more noticeable now to roughness than I used to be. I used to be able to tolerate a lot more, and now it's more, all right, I'll ride it once for the credit, but if it's rough, I ain't riding it again, because I can't. And I know, you know, people will be like, oh, you can ride this defensively. If I gotta ride defensively, I ain't riding it again. That's just the way I am. It's just the way I've kind of unfortunately become. So anyways, with that being said, Thunderhead was a good ride. It's smooth. I didn't feel any, I honestly think Lightning Rod is a little rougher than what Thunderhead is now, especially where it's still a topper track section. You know, after the wave turn, you can really feel it bounce around, but that's Lightning Rod, not this. This is good. So with that being said, we're gonna go back to Lightning Rod, ironically enough. That's next on the list of things to ride, and probably get 1 or 2 more rides on that, ride the train, and then we're gonna be out of here. So we'll catch you guys in a little bit. Well, I just got my 3rd ride on Lightning Rod, and after letting it warm up, what a difference. It was running a lot faster and a lot better this time around. It's still rough after the wave turn, but it's okay kind of rough. It could be better, but I mean, they've already eye-boxed most of it. They might as well eye-box that, but that's just my opinion. But I couldn't believe how much faster just letting it warm up and coming back like 3 hours later and riding it. So we're gonna go for one more here in a little bit, and then that's probably gonna be it for the day, and we're gonna get out of here and work on making the trek home tomorrow. So we'll keep you guys posted. We're gonna wrap this up out in the parking lot because I forgot to do it on the way out. We rode Lightning Rod a couple more times, I think, since we've talked last. We went up, me being we some days, but I went up and rode Big Bear Mountain again. Missed the train by like a minute. And then Lightning Rod, got back on Lightning Rod and went and got cinnamon bread, which is in the truck already. Just in the truck already. But got cinnamon bread and all of that, and we're gonna head out. So my real quick thoughts on the day. Dollywood, good like it always has been, at least the times I've been here. People are always real nice, very courteous, very willing to help. It's like Carowinds, they're still training a lot of people, and they're still, you can tell, are kind of understaffed because some stuff is still closed. People are still learning. They could use a few more people to kind of help, for lack of a better term, herd people where they need to go. You know, basically show them where they need to go. But other than that, it was pretty good, and it was a good day. We got rained on, you know. I don't know if you can tell, but the ground's wet. There's water dripping off of my truck. We got wet a little while ago, but it rained for a little while, and then it left and cleared up, and we got to ride a couple more roller coasters. And all in all, like I said, it was a good day. Over Silver Dollar City, they run their access and disability better here, or run it the same way as pretty much everybody else. And that's, you get your first time and then you just build off of that. And they do check your times very religiously, and they don't write your time down till you get on the ride. Where like Cedar Point, they'll put your time on, and if it takes you 20 minutes to get on, your time's been running that whole time. We're here that you're on the ride. But everything's a little different. Everything worked well here, in my opinion. And like I stated in the Silver Dollar City, I like the way this place is laid out a lot better. There's a few back and forths, and I kind of forgot about the whole county fair area down in there, when that's kind of like a backwoods where you can't, back area you can't get in and out of very easily. And then the Dollywood experience, you can get in and out, but that's kind of out of its way. And then your big loop, and I think I had mentioned that there's a couple areas there, and then the rest of it's one big loop. So overall, great day. Dollywood's always worth coming to. Lightning rod, it was down, and I don't know why, but it was only down for a brief minute and then back up, where before, if it went down, most of the time you wouldn't see it for the rest of the day and you didn't get to ride it, which happened to me. Actually didn't run at all. They tested it a few times. So one time for sure was here, and the other time I think they tested it once, and then that was it. So I finally got on it. Yeah, it may be a chain lift, but it's still good. Is it top tier? Is it one of the best RMCs I've been on? Probably not one of the best, but it's a good mid-tier, middle of the road RMC. What it does good. The quad down, especially in the afternoon, phenomenal. Just phenomenal. The wave turn, great. Out of your seat the whole time, but it is rough on the bottom of the wave turn, which I covered earlier. But you know, overall, good day, a lot of fun. And from there, we're gonna move on to what's ever next. So please like, share, subscribe, leave a comment. You know, I don't think I covered that anywhere in here. So other than that, we will catch you guys in the next one, whatever that is, whatever our misguided adventures brings us.